Hi Aries, welcome to your general Celtic cross reading. I'm going to be taking a bird's eye look at your life, past, present, future, mind, subconscious challenges, etc. outcomes, okay? This is a general reading. What does that mean? That means I could be picking up on somebody else's energy that you are directly correlated with, i.e. a boss, an ex-lover, a lover, a best friend, etc. So keep that in mind and just enjoy the reading, okay? Show me Aries. For your energy, Aries, 8 of Swords, a little in your head, feeling a little stuck right now. Your challenge, 9 of Pentacles, independence, enjoying your life, enjoying your money if you got it, okay, or just your overall independence and sense of self-worth and enjoyment. Your recent past, 2 of Wands, so this talks about making a decision, initiating something possibly. Excuse me. Goodbye, ma'am. See ya. Sorry, guys. I have a very defiant Siamese cat. Justice in the near future. So some type of karmic justice may be coming in. I see the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck as well. Could also be a legal situation or balancing something out between you and an individual or something in your life. The 10 of Cups for what's on your mind. Okay, this could be a relationship, a family dynamic, something of that nature. The Empress for what's going on in your subconscious. This could be somebody that you're dealing with, or this could just be a sense of your own sense of self-worth, your self-value, which is showing up in your challenge anyway. I heard one step at a time, so just one foot in front of the other in regards to something that you want. Advice, Knight of Swords, needing to formulate some type of communication between you and another individual, or needing to get down to the bottom of a truth. 4 of Swords for somebody that you're dealing with. So this could be somebody that's healing right now, taking time out to themselves. It could also talk about indifference. 4 of Pentacles for your hopes and or fears. I don't want to speak too much on that yet. I want to wait to clarify that. The 2 of Pentacles for your outcome. So, you know, this is about balance, things coming easy, a decision that needs to be made. And the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck. So it could be something karmic that you're going through. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 8 of Swords. Tell me about the 8 of Swords for Aries. The Queen of Pentacles. The Hermit. The Hermit comes out in every reading that I do for you. Every reading. Okay. The Temperance, okay? The Emperor and the Strength. This is you holding back from somebody, holding back from something. You're holding your own. You're focused on your business. You're trying to be in a more of a detached energy. This is a lot of strength and confidence underneath the surface, or trying to maintain that or get to that point. But your energy is feeling stuck. Stuck in your head about a person. You're trying to be patient. I feel like this is you. You're trying to find that inner guidance, that hope and that healing within yourself. But you might be having a little bit of a hard time because you may be stuck on somebody or stuck on something, or concerned about your finances, or concerned about something that's going on in your 3D reality or your material world. For the most part, you're holding it down. You're keeping your head on straight. 7 of Wands, you got your shit together, or you're, you know, at least that's what you're showing, okay? We'll have to see. 9 of Pentacles for your challenge. Why is this 9 of Pentacles here? The 9 of Cups. This is all about your independence. This is all about enjoying your life. The Hangman. Seeing things from a different perspective. What's that? The Judgment. The 5 of Cups. Ace of Swords. You know the truth about a situation, Aries. And it's something about the past. It's something that has wounded you or hurt you or made you feel bad about yourself. But your challenge is to look at things a little bit differently, to wake up that inner sense of self, see things from a different angle, and see why it happened, or why you perceive the truth in that way, or how you perceive it. And a lot of the times, our perception tells us a lot about ourselves, about who we are on an individual level, about the things that we want, about our past. It can tell you a lot about a person's personality. And this is about you really needing to focus on you, on your enjoyment of life. I mean, here as human beings, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. And you need to emulate that. You need to live that. You need to cut whatever this is out. I know, easier said than done. Or find that clarity, find that perception within yourself, and enjoy your life a little bit. Focus on you. This is all about self-focus, that Nine of Cups and that Nine of Pentacles, and also about enjoying your life. Tell me about that Two of Wands for the recent past for Aries. The Star. Okay. This is like going after a dream, the moon. The star and the moon. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay. The Six of Cups. Oh. The Two of Wands again. The Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Aries, this is beautiful. So this could either be about a soulmate, or this could be about a childhood dream. Okay, I'm going to spin it both ways. If this is about a childhood dream, right? You've thought about it a lot. It's been sticking with you for a long time. But there's an uncertainty about how to get there, if it's the right thing for you or if it's the right person for you. But still having that hope, that glimmer. Having the confidence, like having that moment of confidence, that moment of decisiveness, knowing what your true path is, knowing your truth, but then turning around and second guessing it because you don't know how you're going to get there. You don't know if this is the right person for you, or you didn't know if this was the right path for you. I feel like you went for it anyway. It just sounds like an Aries thing anyway. Okay. It's beautiful energy. Tell me about that Ten of Cups. It's that, you know, that's the thing about courage, is there is no courage without fear, right? And there was fear here. I mean, this could be somebody else that you're dealing with, for all I know, but it's your reading, so I'm saying it's you. And even though there was fear here, you still went for it. And that's what Aries is all about, right? Fearlessness. Tell me about that Ten of Cups. I mean, that's not all y'all are about, but, you know. King of Pentacles. Okay. Five of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. You're deciding what to do about a confrontation, or you may be deciding whether or not to help somebody or receive help from someone. Because in your mind, right, you could be thinking about things that people have told you about a specific person, or about your own stability, about a relationship, about your overall sense of well-being, emotional happiness, emotional fulfillment. But there's a war going on inside of your mind. You keep bouncing back and forth between two different options. Now, I'm not saying that this is love. Of course, it could be. But it just seems like a decision. It seems like there's one way to do something and there's another way to do something. And that's what you're trying to figure out. Strength and the Six of Pentacles. The Emperor again. You're wondering if you should give to something or not. Why the Five of Wands? The Three of Swords. Somebody hurt you. Somebody hurt you. That's what that is. Okay. Makes sense. It was pretty simple. All right. Why is the why is the Justice here for the near future? Nine of Wands. Okay. Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Nine of Swords. Damn. Why is the Nine of Swords here? The Page of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Okay. Somebody could be coming in to make something right here. Okay. Of course, this could be you, but I'm just going to say somebody else because this is your reading. Okay. And usually that's how it goes. But there's somebody here trying to come in and make something right, or wondering who the fuck is going to love me like Aries, or who's going to give it to me like Aries. It's like somebody wanting to fight for that balance, somebody wanting to give an apology, but they're watching the other person, and it's making them question on whether or not they should give to the situation, whether or not they're just going to be left out anyway, or whether or not they should just block the person and move on, or whether they should just abandon the entire process as a whole. Because it seems like there's some type of gossip, rumors, drama around you and this individual, or some type of assumptions that are being made. And it could very well be assumptions, especially with the Nine of Swords, because the Nine of Swords can sometimes talk about things that haven't even happened. You know what I mean? And worrying about that. And there's this sense of, I want to fight for this, but also that sense of worry. The Empress for what's going on in your subconscious. The Fool. The Eight of Cups. You're being pulled in two different directions. The Knight of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands. There's an opportunity that your intuition is telling you to go for. It's there. It's there for the taking. It's right there on the table. Or it could be. And it's like everything in you is telling you to go for something, but you can't move. It's like when you try to run in a dream and you can't move. You ever had that dream before? It's debilitating, isn't it? Even on a mental level when you awake. Well, what if it's just that? What if it's just a dream? What if there's more? What if it's not a nightmare like you think it is? There's a sense of self-worth emulating from like deep down within. The sense of wanting to drop all of the bullshit, wanting to 100% go for something, whether it's a person, whether it's a career, a path. What's that Eight of Cups about? The Ten of Cups. This is about somebody that hurt you. And this is once again going back to those decisions. There's something that you're being pulled towards, this way or that way. Seven of Swords, you're avoiding something. You're avoiding whatever this is that's going on in your mind. It's like a person, or avoiding emotion, or maybe avoiding even a family situation, really. There's a fear here. Tell me about this Knight of Swords for advice. The Devil. There's a fear. It's almost like you don't want to know the truth about something. The Four of Swords. The Emperor. The Page of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. I have a really deep insecurity around being vulnerable. And it's not because I don't want to be vulnerable, right? It's because almost every time I've been vulnerable towards somebody, they've taken advantage of it or they've used it against me or whatever it is, right? And I never want to look at it because it's such an ugly demon to face. But is it though? Is it? Because being vulnerable isn't the demon. It's not the demon. That's not the demon. There may be a fear that you have that you don't want to look at. That Knight of Swords is looking in the opposite direction of that devil. Doesn't even want to look at it. Doesn't want to get down to the truth about it. Four of Swords and the Emperor next to the devil tells me that there's something deep, really deep, that you don't want to look at. I'm not saying you don't want to learn it, but it's here. There's a decision that has to be made. What's that devil? The Ace of Cups. We're just talking about being vulnerable. The Tower. It's terrifying, isn't it? And whatever that wound is, it's around opening up. It's around your emotions, or maybe a fear of never finding love, or whatever it is for you. Because the demon for me isn't my vulnerability. If anything, it's probably, no, it is. It is the most beautiful thing about me. Really, at the end of the day. And knowing that, I should know what a gift that is in other people's presence. To me, right? Because it's the most beautiful thing about me. Fuck the blonde hair, fuck the titties, right? Screw the fake eyelashes. Sorry, hold on, guys. The most beautiful thing about me is my ability to love, my ability to be open, my ability to bleed in public, metaphorically speaking. But the demon is hardening myself because of, it's like the Capricorn reading I did where it's like, don't bleed in front of sharks, It's taking other people's inability to view that as something so sacred, right? And taking that and internalizing it and making it my problem. And then resenting that part of myself because of somebody else. And what that does to a person, don't let it harden you like that. Like, you got to really look at it. Like, look, right? I'm being vulnerable with you right now. And it's so fucking scary to bleed like that in front of people. I know I'm dramatic, guys. Venus and Scorpio, I can't help it. But needing to wake up to that, whatever that wound is for you. Learn yourself. And don't internalize other people's bullshit, really. Anyway, not going to stay on that. Four of Swords. for somebody that you could be dealing with. The Queen of Cups. Okay. The Eight of Swords. Okay. The King of Swords. Three of Cups, Two of Cups. This person's trying to do what you're supposed to be doing. With that Four of Swords in your advice, it's in their energy. This is somebody that feels emotionally fucked up. This is somebody that feels completely stuck inside of themselves, inside of their emotions, and trying to act like it's not there with that King of Swords. Detach from it altogether. At the same time, trying to heal it while trying to pretend like it's not there. Kind of like just what I was talking about. Kind of just like what I was talking about. Now, of course, for some of you, this is simply a third-party situation. And this person and this other person are stuck on each other. But, of course, this could be the two of you as well. Tell me about that Eight of Swords. High Priestess. Someone's having a hard time listening to their intuition while trying to heal their heart at the same time, while trying to detach from everything that they're feeling and overthinking their feelings and then not being able to feel their feelings. Okay. Four of Pentacles for your hopes and or fears. I'm interested to see what that has to say. Three of Cups. The Magician, the Ace of Wands. There's a fear of giving in to something. Even possibly for some of you, a fear of success because it's a fear of doing the work, or it's a fear that it'll be too much. But wanting a new beginning, ultimately. Maybe you just don't want whatever this situation is, but really what you want is you want friendship. You want someone to lean on. You want somebody to hold on to. You want that recognition for your hard work, for your efforts, for your friendship even. Fearing that you won't get there. Even if it's from a person. I walk around with a chip on my shoulder. Sometimes, okay. You know, and I have my moments. I have my moments where I walk around with a chip on my shoulder. And I notice, like, nobody wants to talk to me, right? Like, everyone just kind of, literally, like, people will part like the fucking Red Sea when I'm walking through, right? And that's probably just my Mars and Capricorn at the top of my chart, right? Everyone get the fuck out of my way, all right? But, you know, it's that chip on my shoulder. Don't look at me. Don't touch me. Don't, you know, that putting on that stone wall face to make myself look unapproachable. And guess what? That's the exact same energy I'm going to receive, really. It's like nobody wants to be around that, you know. And that's just things that we do to protect ourselves. But imagine if I turn that around. Because I have. I've done both things, right? I've been that stone cold bitch, right? I can get the fuck out of my way, you know. And I used to be fucking terrible. I don't want to say a terrible person, but I was a hurt person. Okay, hurt people shit. But then I have these moments where I fulfill myself and I feel amazing, right? And when you feel good about you and you're taking care of you and you're doing things to make you feel good, well, it's just nature. That's just going to spill out of you, and everyone around you is going to feel that, and they're going to want to be around you more, and you're going, God damn, I want some of that. I want some of what Aries got. Shit, damn, let me call Aries. It's how it works. People love that. People love feeling that warmth, you know? But you gotta crack it open a little bit. You gotta crack yourself open a little bit instead of being stuck in your head all the time. Because what you really want is passion, inspiration. And sometimes to get inspired, all you really need to do is become an inspiration to others. That's how I find my inspiration, by trying to inspire you guys. So just something to think about. 2 of Pentacles for your outcome. 7 of Wands. The Strength. The 2 of Swords. You're still having to struggle a little bit about what the right decision is. Feeling like you're up against a lot with that 7 of Wands sometimes. Maybe feel like everybody wants a piece of you and maybe not in the best way, or, you know. But really, it's like you really are holding your own. Because the 2 of Pentacles can sometimes talk about, this is easy. I got this. You know, it's like how they say the 2 of Pentacles is like juggling. Well, it's just like, okay, yeah, I got these 2 Pentacles, and what about it? And it's like with that 7 of Wands there, it's like you're holding your own. With the Strength there, it's like you're a force to be reckoned with. Why is the 2 of Swords here? The Page of Wands. Sometimes we're not always as confident as we seem, right? But we're working on it. And sometimes you just gotta fucking pretend. It's like that, that TikTok sound by Rihanna when they're like, what do you do on the days where you really don't feel that great about yourself? And she's like, pretend, you know, or I could cry, but who wants to do that? You know, it's like, it's kind of like that. You'll eventually get in that energy. It's worked for me. It really has. I have fucking faked it on here so many times, and like in real life and shit. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Do any of us really? No. Nobody really knows what the fuck is going on. Nobody really knows where they're actually going, what's really going to happen. And that's the fucking beauty of it, really. But as long as you're focusing on yourself, waking up to a new perspective on life, fresh set of eyes. Maybe, and this isn't an Aries trait, you know, but like, let's just say, for an instance, especially with this 9 of Cups and this 9 of Pentacles, let's say you've been a people pleaser your whole life, right? Always want to do what's best for everybody. And well, the Hangman with the Judgment says, hey, wake the fuck up, because it's not about their path, it's about yours. And while we're all connected, this is about self and needing to focus on self. Like, for instance, right? If, okay, say I got my kids here, right? Say I got my kids here, and, or let's say I have a boyfriend, or a girlfriend, because y'all know I'm bisexual, okay? Let's say I have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, right? And I'm sick as a dog. I mean, I am sick. I'm blowing snot rockets all over the place. I got a freaking graveyard of snotty tissues on the floor, right? And I'm, and like my man or my girl's like, baby, can you wear my bag? Baby, can you go to the store? Like, what? No, that's why that love, it has to start with you. It has to start with you. Whose fucking cup are you going to fill with snot rocket tissues all over on the side of your bed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that that's what it's about, but there's something in regards to this where it's like really needing to be self-focused, really needing to see your path differently, or waking up to what it is that you need to kind of give up, whether it's a bad habit, a person, a nasty routine, whatever it is, to fulfill your sense of purpose. Advice for Aries. Be another one. Spontaneous awakening. Right, wake up. Big picture thing. This is beautiful, man. Okay, so, child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Okay. You know what the world reminds me of? Like, you know how in our bodies, like, we got a bunch of cells, and inside those cells are cells, and they all work together to keep it alive and make sure that you're good, and make sure that you're kicking and you're doing your thing, right? Those cells, your body and your heart and everything, it pumps, it all works together. It's all one thing. We're all just a bunch of fucking cells. I hate to sound like, an Aquarius. No, I'm just playing. But we're all just a bunch of cells that are really on this planet, in this world together, to work together, to keep it alive, to keep it going, whatever it is, to awaken ourselves, awaken others, whatever it may be. Spread love. You got to be vulnerable to do that, right? Take my own advice. And I feel like it's something about that. The blue flame, big picture thinking. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. For some of you, you could be Pleiadian or some type of star seed here for some of you. This is about waking up. Activate that third eye, baby. Inspired ideas. Maybe inspired to get inspired. That's the way I do it, really. Inspire to get inspired. And remember that we're all connected in one way or another. Regardless of how much someone or something has hurt you. Okay? So, Aries, it was a pleasure to read your cards. If you'd like to book a one-on-one Zoom call with me or a pre-recorded reading, make sure that you visit www.BrattysTarot.com. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's right up here. Or if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's also right up here. And if you enjoyed today's content, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, as well as hit the big red subscribe button. I love you, Aries. I hope this new moon in Aries treated you very well, and I hope that you're living your best life. I love you. Talk soon. Peace out.